Thank you to everybody that was in the live before. I was having some audio crashes. My apologies. Give me a second. I'm gonna share this out to the people. Bitch, I did this for a long time. Me, I'd rather hit him up one more time. Hey, dinner up my place. What's going on, Jazzy? How you doing tonight? All right. This shit kept falling over and shit like that. Ephraim, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? Beautiful motherfucking Friday. We got a beautiful live for you guys. What's up with it? Thank you. Yeah, I think it was double playing or some shit like that. It's a Friday night. We hearing this thing. Y'all top, man. It's like so 3. It's good like that. Say less. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and get some likes up. We're going to get this thing going in a second because, you know, it's a Friday night, so your boy got some things and places to be, some women to see, some things to feel, some things to believe. All that shit, whatever, you know what I'm saying? All that jazz, man. But yes, as the title says, I'm going to allow a couple minutes just to get people coming in and everything. And then we'll go ahead and get started with the list. I created a list for this, so we're going to be talking that shit. I swear, bro. I swear. What's up with it, Ephraim? Also, we got the assignment that's up. Shout out to Ephraim. He put it in the AllStar chat. Thank you for that. It's been an incredibly busy day, as it always is. Day-to-day basis with me is just always fucking busy. But, you know, it is what it is. It's amazing. We love that shit. I love being busy. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let's get the likes up. 3 people in the building. Let's get 3 likes. Let's get 2 more likes. Oh, shit. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't know which type of woman I want to see. I don't know, man. I can go in like different areas, but I have no idea which way I want to go. Absolutely, yes it is. Soon enough when, you know, I'm going to take a vacay soon, but when that time comes, I'm going to be, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's in the building again. We're going to give it some time, and then we're going to get into the live. Don't worry. It's probably like a 3:30 minute mark, because again, I'm not able to stay here that long. So, you know. Yeah, I know, bro. It's really like whatever vibe I'm choosing. So, I mean, I don't know. Because I'm just, I don't know. We going to fill it out. My dude, your look is unique. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Yo, what up, dog? Dog with hella G's. What's up with it, man? Hey, while you guys are in the chat, hit the like button. Subscribe to your boy. We in this thing. Jazzy is being incredible and putting in the link and the information right there. Yeah, man, I don't know. Cause like, you know, there could be a time, Bob, what's up with it? Darius DG in the building, what's up with it? You know what I mean? Hit that like motherfucking video, 7 people in the building. But you should shave, though I think he would look way better. Shave? Hey man, we don't come here to talk about looks for the man and shit. But someone may take your opinion and run with it. But what was I gonna say? But like I was saying though, cause Ephraim, I don't know, man, cause I like, you know, maybe classy, maybe I go for a little more ratchet vibe, club vibe, lounge vibe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Again, 6 people in the building. Let's get some likes up. You know what I'm saying? Stars in the fucking chat because it's how to become unrecognizable 2025. Listen, I'm not the type of person to really be like, new year, new me. But one thing, especially when I put for my assignment, was that make sure you guys reflect on who you were from January, because January to who you are now is a completely different breed, whether you know that or not. Hey, people in the building, let's get these likes up. Subscribe to your boy if you haven't subscribed. It's the AllStar lifestyle, baby. We in this thing. But yeah, you know, everything is a beautiful thing, and closing it out. And I wanted to create the assignment for, you know, the reflection and making 3 notating 3 different things of major positive changes. Because sometimes when you so into evolving, you so into doing so many things, you don't even understand the progression you made. So it's very important to understand and recognize what you got going on in your life. God damn, I'm out here shouting, man. Shout out to my barber, bro. And shout out to my barber. Shout out to my dog Chino, man. Straight from LA. All right, we about to get this live going though. Let's give it 5:30. Okay, I like the views matching the likes. I like that. But we're gonna go ahead and remember how to become unrecognizable. And it doesn't have to be for 2025, it could be for right now. Understand that, alright? Bitch on geeked up. Bitch on geeked up. Bitch on geeked up. Bitch on geeked up. Might be. It is so crazy in this song, bro. I'm telling you, like, this song is so crazy, bro. Alright, though. 5:30, boom. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. You know what I mean? Again, it's Isaac AllStar Lifestyle. Young Vicious Psychic sticking our face into this world. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time out. It is a fucking Friday. And guess what? We on the fucking road to 1K. We're going to top. You know what I'm saying? Shine with the it factor, baby. That's all it is. Now, how to become unrecognizable in 2025. All right. Excuse me. Give me one moment. We're fresh off the press. I always create the notes. We freestyle. I actually just created this today. Because I was going to do something completely different, but I added it into this. Just bridge everything together. Remember, everything is a constellation. But for this one specifically, why I chose this title is because people are often looking to become unrecognizable rather than being unrecognizable. And the difference is that when you try to become, you're trying to say that you are not what you see it to be. You know, the future is you, and you are the future. Present. Everything is tied into right here, right now. Shout out to my barber because he was just like, you know, live in the moment. So I haven't been out in forever, so I'm going to go out tonight. You best believe it. It's going to be a hell of a time. Now, again, how to become unrecognizable. Let's go ahead and get some stars in the fucking chat, y'all. Let's get some stars in the chat. It's a beautiful night, man. Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. Yeah, he's a spazzer, bro. Let's get some stars in this motherfucking building. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Yes, we love it. All right. Number one, to how to become unrecognizable in 2025. Dog, it's great to see you again. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. But what I'm picking out for this, right? I got 7 reasons. And we're going to have some fun with this shit because it's not going to be too serious and it's not going to be too entertaining. Everything I do is entertaining because it is what it is. Number one, to how to become unrecognizable in 2025 is position yourself to win. I don't think I've talked about this. I've talked about it a couple times in certain lives and in certain videos that I spoke about winning and how to be a winner and how to not succumb to the world and not be a part of society. But position yourself to win. Last night, shout out to SOG because we had this conversation and I created something out of thin air, which was, it was preparation, presentation, and then presence. Okay? Presence means like in the present too. You can either or, it doesn't matter. But positioning yourself to win. Prepare yourself, understand, learn something, observe, right? Okay? When you learn something, mold it. That's your presentation. Mold it in how you want it to be. And then once you do that, then put it in the present. It's a 3-step, but it's a 3 P's. But that's how you can position yourself to win. Now, what else? How else can I position myself to win? Well, you can position yourself to win in life as far as just understanding that don't get out of your way, basically. You know, you ever heard of the saying of, get out your own way? That's basically what this is essentially. Because what people get stuck on, is specifically when it comes to, preparation. People want to overly prepare for what's going to happen. You can't overly prepare for a plane crashing into an ocean. Now, when the time comes, remember that's when the 3 P's can align. But this is just to put it within a scenario. You prepare for something like that just in case it happens, okay? And then you present that part of preparation in the moment, which goes to present into the moment of time. But again, you can continually try to overthink. Oh my God, like I'm gonna overly prepare. You end up self-sabotaging yourself, and then you start to create the habit. And then once you create the habit, you start to become addicted to that part and start to fall into the similarities of, oh, I'm going to prep. And then you're going to think to yourself, why can't I make an action? Why can't I talk to her? Why can't I get an opportunity? Why I can't get on stage? You know, the reason is because you're trying to think your way into too many things. Like you try to prepare it. So if you just stick to preparing, you're never going to cook the food. We can prep the food all the time. But if you just prepping the food, it's gonna go bad at some point. So that's that step. And then presentation presentation is how you create it in this world, because everything has to be materialized. Preparation within, okay? I'm gonna prep myself within to understand me, compartmentalize. I said that, wow, okay. I've been trying to say that word for the longest, and I can't believe it just came out like that. So you see, look, it's gone away. But you basically manage with the within your internal. You understand what this is for, that is for, this is for. Okay, now you're prepping. Say you know you got a smooth mouthpiece, or you got something that you can say. You know that you want to walk up to this lady and say this one thing, or go get this opportunity over here and go do this thing. That's preparation, okay? So you're prepping to do that, right? Now, presentation, you're too focused on how it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to be, what it needs to sound like, be like, how do I need my tone to come out, how should I shake their hand, how should I dress. This is crazy because this is just coming to me. But that's essentially what presentation is all about. Like, I'm too focused on what it should be rather than what it is, and then putting it out. Because again, that can go back to the whole looks, money, and status thing. Basically, just to put it in a nutshell, is I'm too detailed into it. Like, I wanna, it should look like this. No, like, if my hair's like this, no, make sure that my hair's like that. Make sure, like, you know, just relax with it. The presentation is gonna speak for itself as you prep for it and continue to step. You don't overly focus on the details of what it is. And I'm saying that part because people, again, like I said before, that over prepping, now you looking at the present and you're too detailed into that. You're too detailed into the things that you see. It's too sharp, it's too this, it's too moldy, it's too high, it's too that, it's too wide. Get over that. It's a presentation for a reason, and as you present things, you're gonna see it already, because you're like, okay, it's 5 to me. I got a 10 because they said my science project was dope, but I want to make it, no, they say a 7, let's say a 7. But I can make it an 8 by adding this certain thing. I know what I can add into next. Don't get too fixated on the presentation. Jazzy says it is going to be wasted because without doing the action, then you will lose the skill. Absolutely, because everything is for us to use. You don't lose it. I mean, I'm also a believer of, once you have it, you can never lose it. Like, once a fighter, always a fighter type shit like that. But that's still definitely true into what you're saying in this scenario. Now, number 3, okay, is present. Presence or present. And I say that because present is all about being in the moment, because all of these things are steps within. Like, it's a little step within. So if I'm prepping internally, I'm presenting, it's starting to come out, and then I'm present, so I'm in the moment. So it's a 3-step process, but it's all happens simultaneously then and there. So being too present, you may not see certain things. You may not be too aware of what's happening in your surroundings. You may be too fixated on how I feel in this moment and what's going on right here. Now, it is good to be in a moment, but you cannot get lost in the moment. You gotta flow with the moment. It's like with time. You can get lost in time in certain things, you know what I mean? But you have to flow with things. You can't allow it to overpower you or belittle you. You gotta be with it. You gotta understand it, and you gotta move with the current of the time in the moment. So people can get too fixated on, I'm in this moment, this is how I feel, I am in it, I'm doing this. But you don't know when to pull back. You don't know when to, okay, let me stop. Okay, let me take a moment. Okay, what else is around me? You want to make sure that you can see all corners instead of just seeing this one thing that's in front of us. If we're just looking at the screen like this whole time, I'm not looking to my left, I'm not looking to my right. But not physically. I'm talking about how I'm moving to myself. Third perspective. Remember, we talked about that. Shout out to SOG for being in the chat, but we talked about that last night. It was just, I don't have a word for it just yet, but we're going to create one as it comes. I don't know, maybe a penthouse perspective, something like that. But you see it, and you get to see yourself basically like third person, like fourth person, whatever the case is. You see how you move in that direction, because that requires to be present. So again, that's the ways you can self-sabotage in that aspect. But to win, like I said, to be unrecognizable is to practice, rehearse, however you would like to say it. But what I would like to say is just to do the 3 P's. Remember, I'm going to say it one more time. It is preparation, presentation, and presence. You know what I mean? Jazzy says, trying to dress up, you're a representative, and you tend to find you're over prep, and it comes out fake. Yes. And then 2, I like that. Thank you for saying that, by the way. Because 2, you can have a preparation of something, and then you try to make it look so good on the outside that inside it's nothing. It's a shallow body type shit. And you said out of body experience. Yes, it is. Absolutely. A walking out of body experience. You know what I mean? That's like, it's literally happening as it happens. So again, preparation is good. You want to make sure that you are preparing. If I'm going out to go somewhere, I'm understanding what I'm getting myself into. This is this type of night. This is how it's going to go. Of course, things can be spontaneous. I'm a spontaneous motherfucker. But at the same time, I know if I'm going to a club, I know I'm going to go dance. You know what I mean? I know there's going to be bars. I know there's going to be people that's possibly drunk at their mind and maybe on some weird timing. There's going to be some dancing ass hoes who, you know what I'm saying, dance like a stripper, might get some ones. But what I'm saying for that aspect is that preparation is good. And then you present it, because then you materialize it by presenting it. And then as that happens, now you bring it to the present moment, which is the focus in what's going on. So remember, those 3 keys are extremely important moving to 2025. Understand that, write that down, whatever you need to do. Clip this shit, fucking, what is it called? Share record or something like that. Jazzy also says that voice you are trying to think of, you can find with behind you. That voice you are trying to think of when you can find behind, since you were saying something. Yeah, that's essentially what it is, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna do some brainstorming in the future. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and go to number two of how to become unrecognizable in 2025. All right, it's gonna be complete the transition phase. Okay, I spoke about this last night. I'm referring a lot to what I was speaking about last night because a lot of it led up to this moment. And I'm grateful that I was able to do this because, you know, remember, everything is a constellation. Some things don't need to be just one way. It can, but everything also connects in some way, somehow. Figure that out for yourself because that's for your formula. But I'm just giving it to you as a pamphlet. So number 2 is complete the transition phase. All right, what does that mean? Transition from A to B. People can go from, oh, that's A, that's B, that's 1, 2, 3. In those steps, though, like if it was the 3 Ps, there's steps. People think 1, 2, and 3, but they don't see what's between 1 and 2, or they don't see what's between 2 and 3. So there's a whole transformation happening as I'm going from preparation, presentation, and presence. There's a whole thing that's happening within the steps of that, right? What I mean by completed is that they always miss the end. Yes, exactly. They like that whole part right there is the part everybody misses. They want to see, she's sexy, I'm gonna go talk to her. But you don't even see, okay, you see me just do it, go and talk to her. You see me do this, do that, but you don't see what's happening throughout that part. But that's the middle part people leave out. Complete the transition phase. I'm gonna break it down a little bit more. Listen. Even as far as doing these 3 Ps and putting yourself, you know, further and excelling in 2025, excelling today, excelling this moment, as you're doing that, make sure you stick to the side that you're going to be in. If you say to yourself, I'm going to be unrecognizable because I am and I'm choosing to be it, you have to complete that transition. You can't have no time to think about the things that you were before. You can't have no time to hang around people that's not going to move in the positions that you know that you're moving to. Your circle is a reflection of you. The people you keep around, the people you talk to is a reflection of you. So you have to understand that as you're in this world for yourself, in this game, in life. Because listen, the memories, the times, the shared experience, the emotions, it's all happening through this phase, bro. Like, if I went from, it's like walking upstairs. I'm at first flight, second flight, third flight. There is always something going through there. And as that's happening, you have to, are you going to just stay in the stairs because you want to stay in the stairs? Or are you going to go up to the top floor because that's where you live? That's the same mentality of completing the transition phase. You can't just continue to stay. If you want to go to Z, you can't just stay at J unless you want to, but you can't. Because you got to complete that. Complete the transition for yourself. Like, stop giving a fuck, basically. You know, like, you can give a fuck. I give a fuck about a lot of things, but I don't give a, ladies of iTalk, good to see you. But I don't give a fuck about a lot of other things because I know which side I'm moving to. And not, let's say, my status in the world, my status of myself, and whom I'm around, my network, my social network, and all that. Not even that. But I'm talking about even my life, my mindset, like the way that I move, my action. I'm making sure that I'm choosing that side. I'm not choosing the side of, how maybe I don't know what's going on. No, I'm not choosing that side. I really don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm choosing the side that I say I want to say. If I say Z, I'm gonna go to Z. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to Z because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I'm not getting stuck on each one. I gotta continue to keep going. But that's the thing. Understand what I'm saying. It's complete the damn transaction. And whether that's within your life, yourself, internal, externally, cut off the people, let go to certain things, get to where you need to, because the destination where you need to go is a destination that you've been always noticing and wanted to be at. So why do you stick there? Why do you want to stay at B when you know you can be at F? That's the thing in question you have to ask yourself. Remember, complete the transaction. Stick to what you really want. And if you don't, guess what? You're going to be left behind. Bro, again, I'm not a person to be like, new year, new me. But I promise, from this time next year, we're going to be in a completely different spot, okay? I've done this for 6 months consistently, and look at how beautiful we've gotten. Look how much we've grown. Look how the connection has been. Look at the community. Look at the way that I'm able to even speak to you guys. But that's because I choose Z. I choose my transition. I'm completing it. I completed my shit. That's the same mentality, because you cannot be the same person continuously listening to shit like this. That's why I created my assignment. But at the same time, I'm not here to force. I'm here to fucking empower, so you can see that shit too for yourself. Because this is how it's gonna be. In 2025, even right now, bro, this year has been extremely big on basically weeding out the fake people, whatever the case is. Like, a lot of people begin exposed in general, just in certain areas. So when it happens and the shift happens within yourself, you will start to notice that the world has been shifting. Listen, like I said before, bro, is that time is the biggest apex to anybody in this world. I want to be friends with time. I'm friends with time. You best believe that, because the world and time is going to move without you. And if you're not going to move with it and complete your transaction, you are going to be stuck in the mindset of what you had in 2002. You know, it's like 2022, whatever the case is. But that's the thing. Stop doubting yourself and complete the fucking transaction. Swear to God. Shout out to the ladies driving. Incredible. Thank you for stopping by and all that. All about growth. Yes. This moment, everything is about growth. This is what it comes down to. You got to choose it. That's the thing. Complete it. And people think that you got to take all these steps. You don't need to take no fucking all these damn steps. You do. But you don't. It's not as hard as you make it out to be. Remember, it's not easier said than done. It's done easier than said. It's just that a lot of people have been programmed to think that it's easier to say it than easier to do it, because everything is backwards. The answer is actually doing it than saying it. That's just how it goes. All right. So number 3 for how to become unrecognizable in 2025 is be with and over pressure. Okay? Because this is something I learned about myself, especially like 2022, 2021, like 2019, 2022, I noticed a lot of immense pressure that was being put on me from certain things, outwardly things, internally for myself, because I was being pushed in positions of like leadership. I was being in positions to different areas to excel and learn, and people are putting me up on stage in front of all these people, thousands of people, hundreds of people, in front of judges, record labels. But you know, here's the thing. Why do we have to be under pressure? And then this is where we change the wording, because everything is a change of perspective and wording. Why be under pressure when you could be with and over pressure? A lot of people in 2024, 3, everything that's hadn't passed by to this moment, tonight, they pressure themselves so much that they self-sabotage. They self-sabotage their future, their present moment, because of how much you pressure yourself. You know, that's a tactic you use to manipulate yourself out of a situation that you're not comfortable with. That's all it is, if we're going to really be honest about it. You pressure yourself. It's good to have pressure. Trust me. I pressure myself every day, but I'm not under my pressure. I'm with my pressure. I'm with my pressure, and I'm over it. I am over my pressure, because I know that I can pressure myself if I want to in this situation, to become better, to be sharper, to be the diamond that everybody sees it. That's just what happens with this thing. People internalize the pressure. It can come off as stress and bad sleeping patterns. Maybe you're eating too much. just because you're trying to stay away from the feeling. But when you feel like you're under pressure and it's crazy and it's hard, you have to accept that moment and you have to ask yourself, where is this pressure coming from? And why is it coming from? Have that conversation with yourself. Because pressure is the tool to help you excel. Because everything is a tool. Remember that, y'all. Everything is a tool. It's like having a belt and you got your Pokeball. Shout out to Ash Ketchum. But you have that going on for yourself in life. Pressure is like ambition. But if you overly try to pressure it, you will internalize it and you will become stressful on certain things. You don't look effortless no more. Maybe you look a little defeated. Maybe it hurts. Maybe it's bad. Maybe people be feeling too emotional and like, I just can't. I feel like I can't. I feel like I can't. It's too much pressure. It's too much stress. Too much stress. I get that. But at the same time, understand that you have the power to manage the pressure. You don't have to be under anything you don't want to. You can move with it. It's like, what was it like? You remember in the last Avatar, Airbender, excuse me. Fucking when Zuko did the lightning thing and Azula did the lightning thing and he took it back and he made it to his own, he shot it back. That's essentially what you do with pressure. Pressure comes to you and then you basically just keep it with you. You flow with it and you shoot it back out the way that you want to because you can mold your pressure to the way you want. Ephraim says, because the stay at B is because you close the curtain on your inner world to having that transition because of what you believe you shouldn't do from thoughts, judgments, and self despite one. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. But that's the thing. And it's so funny because when people go from A to B, their A and the and part is the negative talk. So they only, they go from like A, B, B, C, C, B, A, B, B. And I want to go back to A. Like, it's a crazy process, but remember that. You can flow with the pressure. Your pressure is coming from you. Remember that. And if it's coming from the world, that's another type of thing. You come from the world of the world is going to pressure you. I get pressured by the world too for certain things. But one thing that helps me with knowing that comes from the pressure is that I don't have to give in to what people think or it should or might have to be. I know my shit is good. And I'm confident in my abilities. And I'm able to listen if I need any type of advice on certain things. I'm able to go get that out if I need to. I'll seek that out. I got mentors and shit like that. It works. But anyways, going into everything. Yeah, make sure y'all go ahead to Discord. Let's go ahead and get some stars in the chat. Number 3, we're halfway into the fucking list. It's fucking beautiful. I think I might do a movie premiere New Year's night. I might do something New Year's, man. I want to bring in New Year's differently. You know, I want to do something different with it. But remember, be with and over pressure, bro. We're a lot more powerful than we think or to see or to know, bro. All the way and every day. I say that with such conviction because it's true. You know, we are a lot more powerful than we think. And especially it's a lot to learn, and when you get that learning and you can feel like it's overwhelming, it's a lot. I understand but that will pass, and just know that you're in positions a lot of people can never be in because they can never face the reality that I'm the creator, that there is certain things that happen, you know. But I'm also the person who can know how to maneuver and manage it. I can flow with this shit. You know, I don't gotta go against it. Why go against things? Going against things is going against yourself. It's going against your growth. You're not completing your transaction. You have to accept it, flow with it, and then once you flow, you go to control, cause you already know oh my God, we get it deep. Why I gotta leave soon? But that's what it comes into, man. That was beautiful as fuck. Thank you for the stars, by the way. We're about to get into number 4. All right. Number 4 of how to become unrecognizable in 2025 is going to be, I'm glad I actually did this. It's crazy. It's a freestyle. But accept the world for what it is. One of the biggest truths that I learned that, you know, I think it was like 2020 really, 2019, 2020, but when everything truly like really set in stone concrete is that the world is a fucked up place, bro. It's a very beautiful place because, you know, our perspective and how we make it to be. But the world itself is actually crazy as fuck. Accept the world for what it is. There's no changing the world. I used to be really big on like I'm gonna change the world, change the world. I still believe that because I'm him. I'm like that AllStar. But it's not. Well, what I learned is that I can't change the world if I don't change myself. And that's not even to say. Well, I'm a person who I believe I can have my own continent and my own city and shit. Like that's just how I feel. I've always felt like that. But in general, I'm not gonna. If I don't change myself, I can never help change the world. As I'm continuously learning and exploring and being able to speak and give out lessons and certain videos where people can learn and take things in, I would have never been able to do that if I didn't change myself and grew. If I stayed of thinking I could change the world and didn't accept the world for what it is and how dark it could be, not in a negative and bad way, not in a oh my god, let's be scared. No. But in a way that this is just how the world is. And you have to accept what the world is. That means the polarities of life. Not like we can talk about the world, realistically, and the material world and shit, like what we at partying, all this stories, but we can even talk about the balances of life, the polarity of love and hate, the polarity of fake and nice. Like there's so many things you have to accept because why? Again, don't fight against something, flow with it, and then you control it. Not controlling it, but controlling you, which in return controls it, because you understand. And that goes with everything else. You got to accept how this world can be, how this world can treat certain things, how these people can be specifically. Remember, I say, and I'll say it again, is that people don't like confidence, bro. Society does truly not like confidence. Like they don't like people who know themselves. They love them, but they don't like it at the same time. But that's the polarity. You see how we just bridged that together with just that part right there. They love it. They're like, oh my God, he's so fire. But they hate it because they're like, but why? He's too cocky. He's a dickhead. He's an asshole. He's too full of himself. He's like this. He needs to humble himself. He got a big ego. He got all this, all this, all this. Now, if you're being a dickhead, fuck out of here. But if you truly just, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. And this is me. Like, and I'm going to keep continuing doing. You will understand how it is when that happens, bro. The world is everything with, like, the people in the world, too. Bro, you know how many, like, people, haters I have? You know how many haters I have just because I'm doing great in the world? Before I couldn't even accept that. I'm like, if I'm doing great, why do they fucking hate me? Why are they hating on me? Why they getting mad at they bitches for liking me? Like, I'm not even trying to do that, bro. Whatever. But then I started to learn and understand. I took everything in the moment. I was just like, wait, hold on. This is just how it is. To say you're great is to say you're gonna get hate. Straight up, bro. That is straight up. It's just so beautiful. It's so real. And it's crazy because like I told y'all, for completing the transition, I had to complete mine. Like, and there's still more. I completed that shit. And then there's going to be another one. Because remember, we are evolution. Everything is an exploration of life. You know what I'm saying? Jazzy Jazz says, accept the things you cannot change and move one of one. Yes. Move as the stars. To shine with it, to shine without. But, again, is that you just got to see it. And if you're somebody who hasn't really explored the world, you kind of stay to yourself, you're a little bit more introverted, I suggest, go out in the field. You got to go out in the field, bro. You can't just, sit at the table and watch fucking videos. You can't do that all the time. You can. But again, remember, that's the over preparation. Woo, we bridging it all together. But that's the over preparation. You're trying to prepare too much of what you think it's going to be. So then you try to mold yourself to be a certain thing. Wait. Y'all stay with me. It's like, you know how guys, they try to be a player because they want to seem like they're a player to get girls' attention, to get the chains, the look, the swag, the tonality. They're trying to follow into somebody's footsteps. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what that is. Over prepping into that moment, trying to be that. Wow, that was crazy. And doing that is self-sabotaging yourself already. You got to be in the field. You got to go outside. Everybody listening, all those who's going to listen again, all my stars, you need to face life head on. You need to. And there's some that have, there's some that hasn't. There's some that will, there's some that won't. But if you won't, I can't consider you an all-star, respectfully. But the life is that you got to experience it. You have to experience to live. Jazz says, start small. Yes, thank you for the stars, Darius. Shout out to Darius. He's shouting out in this motherfucking thing. Darius says, it's like that shift in the mindset. Yes. Like it's creating a false idol within. Yes. and you think that that's you, but you just took on a different identity. And then that again, that's the preparation. So they present it, and then they focus too much on what they should be, and then it wears off. It's such a crazy process, bro, but it's beautiful. Jazz says go to something that you like and start there, and then whatever it is, you got to gain a better passion for it, and then write, read, and perform new skills and doing something new. Yes, just take a step, because again, this all goes into how to be unrecognizable in 2025. I put that because we are leading up into a huge year. I believe next year is genuinely going to be a big year, not only for us all stars, what we doing, but just for everybody else that's around. I can't necessarily put my finger as to why, but I have a extreme and strong feeling that everything is gonna be well, and everybody, what I'm saying. Bro, I'm telling you, 2025, bro. I'm gonna do a lot more. I'm gonna do some IRL content when I start traveling, because I'm going to Las Vegas for my birthday. I know I'm going to Houston. I'm going to Miami next year, and possibly Dubai, possibly Universal Studios. But we'll see. But all those times, I will definitely have some IRLs, because I'm kind of against it. I'm with it, but I'm kind of against it. Because I do want y'all to see, because we in the camera, and I ain't got nothing to prove, but I actually want to do it. It's fun. But the only reason I'm against it is because I genuinely enjoy, like, not being on my phone when I'm outside. It's kind of like you got to see it just to see it. Like, if I throw a party, I'm not going to be on my phone. You best believe that. I'm not going to be on my phone. The only time I be on my phone is when a hoe say they coming or some shit, and I got to, like, get them in the gate or so, whatever the case is. But other than that, bro, I like to genuinely live in the moment. So it's either going to be, I think, maybe towards the end of the year, I'll have like a cameraman. I don't know. We'll see, y'all. But regardless of everything, it's going to be huge. Jess says, I'm taking all kinds of trips. I have always wanted to go to Dubai. Yeah. I got a homie that's out there. So we're going to see if we can make some shit shake out there. And the women out there is, woo, he was showing me that. Hey, hold on. But again, for number 4, that was accept the world for what it is. Let's go ahead and get some stars real quick, because we are halfway. We have 3 more, and now we're going to turn some things up, because, we were serious, but now the cat's out the bag. Let's talk some shit. Give me a second. Let me put some music in the background for this one. Beautiful, too. Man, the S, man, they have some nice voices out in that bitch. I'll be loving that shit. I'll be like, God damn. But yeah, like I was saying, just in general, I believe 2025 is going to be a huge thing. And one thing I cannot stress enough before we get into number 5 is please. And I don't like saying please a lot, but I'll say please in this moment. Is please embrace your moments. Please. Like, bro, life is going to move on with or without you. You have to either be with it or not. And that goes for anything in your life. You're either with it or you're not. You know what I mean? So if this is not your way, AllStar lifestyle isn't for you, bro. To be a star, it's not for you. It sounds amazing because it is amazing. The lifestyle of an AllStar is truly amazing. It's definitely an experience to have as you move in this world. But understand that life is going to move. It's like you will get older. You will look different. You will sound different. You will move different. You'll feel different. You have to go with what you are in this moment. Please embrace your moments. Please. Jazzy Jazz says the women are so the tied to a bit. Yeah, man, I'm excited because I've been, lately I've been attracting a lot of exotic women, like Dominicans, Puerto Ricans. I'm like, this is different. I've been with them type of women like when I was younger, but I'm like, hold on, like I'm starting to get these types. So when I see like I'm getting all these types of women more, I'm starting to see like this is gonna be a new wave. I'm just gonna get like a whole bunch of foreign, so I'm excited for that. Passport Bros, mark that on the map. Nah, for real. Passport Bros, I'm coming to a country near you. I appreciate that, Darius. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Now, okay. Like I said, let's go ahead and get into number 5. How long has it been? Okay, we on good timing still. Number 5 is we gonna turn things up. Understand. Let me read it. Okay. Understand women will sell pussy if they don't like you. I'm gonna say that again because this was the live what it's gonna be, but I'm putting it in this live Because I'm just gonna bridge it all together. This is how you can become unrecognizable. Because it's not only just confidence and and all that. You gotta know some things about these women out here. All right, so like I was saying, I'm gonna say it again, but I'm not gonna laugh because I be having fun. But it's understand women will sell pussy if they don't like you. Honestly, what the fuck do you mean by that? Because that sounds crazy. Okay, listen. Every pussy got a price to the man that she don't like. Okay? I'm gonna break it down a little bit for you. I'm saying that to say this. The dates, the tricking, the FaceTime calls to like 6 a.m. and going out to all these things, buying her stuff, trying to get into her heart, trying to do this way, please her, buying her drinks. She's putting a price tag on her pussy because she knows your motherfucking ass wants to fuck, okay? And she knows that you're willing to do anything to have some sex. It's just what it comes down to. So with that in return, if you're someone who understands themselves and is a smooth operator, remember, we're going to do a class, I'm going to do a live on smooth assertiveness because that's something I'm bringing new to this world. We're going to talk about that, smooth assertiveness. But if you have that together, if a woman likes you, there's no price tag. The pussy is free. And I made it to this list because there's going to be an absurd amount of people again doing it next year, but they're going to be tricking. They're going to be paid for pussy. And women know that they're, they know that they're selling their pussy to an extent. A woman's quote unquote power is their pussy. Respectfully, this is not to put any woman down because we're not even talking prostitution or anything disrespectful. This is just the real. This is just the honest. This is just the truth. She will put a tag on that pussy if she don't like you like that. But if she likes you, that thing becomes free. That thing becomes free and she wants to give it to you. She wants to do it. She wants to want it. And that is something you should know, man, because these women be on timing, bro. In the first 5 minutes, women will smash. They will leave their job just to go smash. They will give you some head in the parking lot just because they want to give you some head and they feeling you. Come on now. I'm saying we do it like this. Jazzy Jazz says they will treat you like you are store and want you to buy them. Yes. Darius also says, yep, the thirst is going to fill her pop. Yes. You got to understand that. Jazzy also says they always claim it is the power of the pussy. Exactly. It's not the power of the pussy. It's the power of your weakness. That's really what it comes down to, man. It's crazy. But it's true. This is everything. You know what? I don't know. A part of me really wanted to be like, man, fuck all these people. Like, let these people continue to pay for the pussy. They're going to, but at the same time, I still want to assist. I'm still a helper of this world. So just understand that. I don't want to go too much in details with that because if I talk too much about this, I will not get off this live until like 10:30. But I got somewhere to be. Sadly, we'll extend that because it goes so much deeper into these things. A quick thing. Most guys don't even realize they're paying for pussy when they go on a date. Oh, let me take out to dinner. Oh, I just want to have some dinner. Oh, she the type of girl I gotta impress. You know what I'm saying? She the type of girl to do this. I gotta impress her to do like this. You know what I mean? Oh, she a wifey material. She a baddie. She a 10. So I gotta make sure she the type. You got a trick on her. What the fuck and who the fuck even created those type of words to say and why? Who? When? Where? Like, bro, oh my God. Like, bro, when people say that shit, I be so flabbergasted. And I don't even use that word, but I'm flabbergasted at that shit. I'm like, bro, are you guys really serious? You guys genuinely, like, you think like that? And it's true, but these guys do it. But just know, she's only doing that to you because she don't really like you like that. When a woman likes you, even on the first interaction, the first link, she's feeling you. Keyword feeling. That pussy is yours. That leg opens up. And if you judge her off of that, you a bitch. Straight up. Darius also says they prey on the thirst, man. I refuse to pay for something I know I can get for free. Exactly. Why would I ever do that? I get women to buy me drinks. If I'm in I see that's another. We're gonna have to extend it. We're gonna have to extend this, y'all, because we're gonna have to extend this another time. Please make a note. Ephraim, if you're able to, may you make a note of that. What is it called? Women will sell pussy if she don't like you. If you're able to, and if you're still here, I would appreciate it very much. Because I know, like, once I get off the subject and I keep going, I'm not going to understand it right now. But anyways, going into that part right there, See, I go too deep into that one, bro, because it goes so deep. But number 6, we're gonna go ahead and go to number 6, y'all. Number 6 of how to become unrecognizable in 2025. Thank you, Ephraim. Is understand that there is no. Why did I do this to myself? Understand that there's no such thing as a perfect woman. All right. Isaac, how does knowing women sell pussy if they don't like you? How is it that there's no such thing as a perfect woman? How is that becoming unrecognizable? Because you are now unlocking a truth to the world and of the world in another secret society that you don't even see. That you're not privy to the information, but I'm allowing you to understand this right now. Is that there's no such thing as a perfect woman. Possibly in a movie, possibly in a book. But in real life, there's no such thing as that. Most of the women that's out here are extremely insecure, respectfully. There's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of women do work on feeling in the moment. I feel empowered right now, so I am empowered. But feeling will wear off, so they're not truly empowered. People think that this is perfect. It goes back to the last one. We're bridging it all together. The connection, everything's constellation is that, bro, they'll be like, oh, she's the baddie, she's the wifey, she's this, she's that. You're pedestalizing her from your mind. And you think that there's this perfect woman. If like when people ask, what's your ideal woman? What's your perfect woman? I wouldn't even talk looks. I mean, I got a certain, I attract a certain type of women. But specifically, I would say a woman that's gonna listen. A woman that's gonna follow. It wants to follow. I want her to want that. And she's gonna want that. But that's the thing. Is that I'm not asking or thinking for this perfect woman. There's no such thing. I make her perfect. No cocky shit either. How you make her perfect? You sound a little crazy. Let me tell you why. I make her perfect because I will give her a different perspective, a different access, a different knowledge, a different rule, a different way of living in her life she never figured out before. And she becomes perfect because, to me, I'm perfect because I'm evolving. That doesn't take away from the flaws I can deal with throughout life, the challenges I will still have to overcome because I'm still young. I still got things to do. But with me, knowing how I move and I center myself, that will reflect onto who she is. She will become that because she will become a mirror of me. I will put her on game, and as I put her on game, she's going to reflect that. She will talk like that. She will speak like that. She'll move like that. She will have wiser decisions because of the way I'm able to, the way I'm able to speak to her. I will become her like third, second choice of voice. Like she will have her voice and then kind of like her little negative voice. And then it's that other voice that's like, do this like this. And that's me. But that's where it comes into. And not even perfect to sound shallow, but really perfect is just another word for saying someone who's going to get sharpened up. It's just what it comes to. No woman is perfect until you make her perfect for you. Until she's perfect for you too. Because we're not necessarily stupid dictators. You know what I mean? Women have the free will to do what they want, but that's the thing in it. She wants to want that. She wants to be my fucking follower. She wants to be my perfect. She wants to do that for me. And I think that's a very beautiful transaction. Because we are wanting the same things. And it creates a beautiful reciprocation and experience overall for you and her. Darius also says a woman that listens and wants to follow. Yes, it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful, man. And that's the thing. I want to tell the people that have been thinking like, oh, what the baddies, the 10s. Listen, bro, the baddies, the 10s, they especially want to follow, bro. How do I know that, bro? It's because, dog, they want to follow because everybody sees a shell. They don't see her. They see the shell. They're like, oh, she's like this, or she's a beautiful one. I got it. Bro, I've been seeing these videos where these dudes are like, oh, when I see a girl, I want to talk to her, but she looks like I got to spend money on her, and I'm not in that position. Bro, get the fuck out of that thinking. That's your reality. That's true for you, but that's not real. Most of these women are not. There's a lot of beautiful, shallow women, but there's a lot of really down-to-earth, beautiful women. They just been pedestalized throughout their whole life. So, of course, they understand that type of knowledge of the game right there. But when it comes to the part of how down to earth and how easy they're put on the pedestal, or how not insulted but glorified they are because their looks, a lot of them just want to have a simple, real conversation. It don't gotta be deep philosophical, but it's someone who just pays attention and hears them, sees them for who they are in that moment. Y'all dudes don't even fucking understand that shit. You think that she's perfect because of how she looks. Do you know how crazy that is? Am I gonna look at a Mustang and think that Mustang is perfect just because the outside looks good, but I go inside that shit's dirty? That's not perfect. And it can be subjective, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. In that moment, that is not perfect, and you know that. The body doesn't mean nothing. It's beautiful. It's a reflection of a lot of things. So I'm not trying to take away to not, be mindful of that. Being mindful of your looks is an incredible thing. I do that. I get haircuts almost every 2 weeks, y'all. I drive an hour to go see my barber just to get haircuts. I invest in jewelry because I like it. I invest into my looks because I like that. I enjoy it. But again, to go into further for this was that I have women that's told me you intimidate me. I feel like I was scared to talk to you. I was scared. But then she talked to me, she's like, you're actually really down to earth, even though you were talking to other women. I'm like, yeah. But the thing is, like, even when you're so smooth, you're so charismatic, you know how to talk to women, and they can tell you're a good flirt, and they like that shit. They think to themselves that, you're too kind of good for them. Like, you're like a bad boy. Like, you're just like, oh, he fucks a lot. But shit, even if I do fuck a lot, I'm still a down-to-earth person. But that's the thing. People want to assume certain things on it. They want to assume it for how someone physically looks. She's not perfect, bro. She would even tell you, but her life can be in shambles sometimes. And it's a beautiful transaction once you just look over that perspective. Like, go over that. Stop thinking these women are wifey materials because of how they look. I know y'all saying it because that's how y'all feel in the moment, but fuck that shit. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Jazzy Jazz says, it is very rare. Jesse also says, looks maxing is not it. You need to get to know you first and understand looks fade. Absolutely. Yes, that's why I was telling them to embrace the moments. Because, hell, to me, I think I look really good for my age. I'm not old. I'm 26. But, like, still, I don't think, like, I look that age. But I'm always been a late bloomer in my life. So, shit, I'm grateful I got beautiful genes. Darius says, looks fade, the mind always remains the same and grows. Both of you guys said the same thing. That's incredible. Great minds think alike. Jazzy also says, 10 are 2 because the outside looks good, but she is not the smartest at all. Yes, exactly. I don't enjoy that. I love a woman who's intellectual. I would enjoy for you to also stimulate my mind. You have to also have some depth to you. I can help provide it, but I can bring it out of you specifically. Women have depth to themselves as well. It's not to take them away from that, but depth goes a very far way. Cause a person, not even to like be on some cocky shit. Like, of course, it's going, we like that, but I fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I get women, but even with that, like, that still don't take away from, like, women try to sexualize me and shit. They try to, like, they humanize me. I remember I made a video. I was talking about that 3 ways to know you're not that guy or you're that guy. Women would like literally try to treat you like a sex toy. And it was at one point I wanted to feel like a human. I was like, can y'all just treat me like a human? Like, I get it, but like, come on, treat me like a human. But regardless of the fact is, going into that was just to say, like, even though I have all these incredible things and people can see me out there doing whatever the case is that it don't matter about that, because I'm still a genuine person. I enjoy intellectual conversations. I enjoy passion. I enjoy depth. But some women don't even want to see that because they see the outside. Oh shit, excuse me. They see the outside and they will think to themselves like, oh, he's just a fuck boy. He's a ladies' man. That's why I tell y'all to embrace it. I get that call all the time, bro. I could be just chilling reading a book. He up to no good, bro. I'm just trying to enjoy and learn some knowledge. I'm over here reading about philosophical quotes. Like, what do you mean? But this is just the labels of the assumption, which is good because, women like to fuck, hot guys and shit. But even still then, it's just in the sense of like, bruh, there's still depth underneath the surface of everything. Because I'm starting to just now get into my looks. But I'm saying that to say that because I know I've always looked great in my life, but like I've always been extremely attacked with myself. And I've been always, passionate, there, incredible conversations. A lot of women that I fucked and pulled and dated and shit was because they enjoyed my conversation skills. Not only was I a good looking man, but I was able to have a conversation. I was able to speak, laugh, make them laugh, charm, like all that shit. I know how to flirt. I know, like, saying that took me a long way, and still to now, because I completed a transaction. There's another transition and shit like that. It's a beautiful thing, bro. So we're gonna get to number 7. Holy shit! I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't want to leave this live because now I just opened up a new door, but it's okay. Let's get some stars because we on the last one. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read over all the other ones, and then we'll talk about the last one. Let's get some stars in the fucking chat. Jazzy also says 2 can be 20s because she has an amazing mindset. She fits you perfectly, and she becomes a perfect woman for you. Yes, I had it live, and I was telling my stars, I was telling my dogs, my people. I was telling them, be with a woman who fucks you back. Be with a woman who fucks you back. Yo, you're too busy looking at this OnlyFans model, but you got a whole little shawty that's trying to fuck you and you know what I'm saying, suck that shit the fuck up, motherfucker. Like, experience that. Experience what it's like for a woman to really want you. That, bro, once you feel that, you're like, yeah, I ain't going back. I don't give a fuck what it is, who it is. I'm not going back. And this thing too, the whole 1 through 10 thing, like, I can be a bit shallow at times because I like looks. I love beautiful bitches. But even then, in that too, is like, it's all subjective because my 10 could look like somebody else's 8, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? The ones that make the toes curl, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, y'all experience it. Like, just, that's all I can truly say is experience that shit. Like, experience women wanting you. And if you're able to, in some moment, because I didn't bring this up for a long time for a reason. But if you're able to, experience threesomes. But that will be in the future. That's probably going to be alive in, like, June. Because we can't introduce too much just yet. You know what I'm saying? We can't introduce too much just yet. But a threesome is good. When you get into there. You know what I mean? Jazzy says, yeah, I know how to make toes curls. There you go. All right, we're about to get into the last one. Just give me one moment. Jazzy also says, and I'm a bisexual, so I love girls. Oh yeah, shout out to the ladies, man. I love women who love women. Shout out to you. I'm saying that'd be the best. But yeah, know what it's like to have a threesome. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I say that with love and respect. Know what it's like. If you listen to me, like you really listen to me and you follow things I say and you implement it your way, there's going to be a lot of magical things that happen. Trust me. I have a very unique influence and power, gratefully, in this lifetime. And, it's still building. But, I got some people that has been in positions for certain things that I've assisted them with. So, in the future, we'll get to a live where we talk about, threesomes and shit. So for this last one, actually, let's read the list. It's going to be number 1 of how to become unrecognizable in 2025 is position yourself to win. Remember, preparation, presentation, and presence, or present. Make sure that you're in the moment of it, okay? It'll help. Being in a moment is everything for you. That's a good way to position yourself. Excuse me. Number 2 is complete the transition phase. Remember, we talked about that. Complete A to B. Make sure you're in that thing, okay? Make sure you go from this point to this point and choose your side and stick to it, because that side isn't just that side anymore. That side then grows. If you have a backyard, you see the fences, but your backyard would never be the same backyard in a month from now, or 2 months, 3 months. It's all up to you. Number 3 is be with pressure and over pressure. You're able to flow with pressure. You don't have to be under it. Remember, you don't have to be under pressure. You're able to wield pressure. You can wield your emotions. This is where managing comes in. SOG, great to see you. Shout out to the SOG clan, man. Shout out to the SOG students. Shout out to the community. Shout out to all them, bro. Incredible premieres. I have a gratitude live coming soon, and I would definitely be giving you guys a spotlight because I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Everybody that's in there, it's incredible community. But number 4 is accept the world for what it is. Don't run from what you think life should be. Life is exactly what it needs to be, and it's there for you to learn and observe and to be in the field to experience how you can maneuver in this world for you. Not for the world, but for you. You get to learn yourself in the world. So it's an amazing thing. I've said this before, and I'll say it for y'all again. Remember, have identity within community. Have self within community. Community is good. It's great. SOG is a community itself, but everybody's an individual. Be an individual within wherever you are. Identity is incredibly important in this world. That's what helps you to stick out and be authentic and unique, okay? And number 5 is understand women will sell pussy if she doesn't like you. We will do a further live about that because god damn it. I'll get lost in that one. I might do the last 3 for a video. But number 6 is understand there's no such thing as a perfect woman. There's none of that. There's no perfect woman. The only thing that's perfect is your perspective and your evolution and your leadership. That's perfect. Because even as you grow and continue to sharpen your corners for your box, for your square or your star, as you continue to keep evolving into that, it gets better and better. It becomes even perfect and more perfect. Because perfect isn't even perfect. Perfect isn't even perfect. This is perfect beyond the perfect, and there's so much to even go into that. So remember that there's no such thing. Stop pedestalizing these hoes. But if you keep doing, women will sell their pussy. So you'll just be another trick in this world. People be lightly tricking. Oh, I gotta write that down. Lightly tricking. See, this is why I fucking love that one. All right, and the last one, number 7, for the end of how to become unrecognizable in 2025 is become best friends with sex toys. I'm gonna say that one more time. Number 7 is of how to become unrecognizable in 2025 is become best friends with sex toys. You guys are lucky I gotta leave because we would have talked about that for 3 hours. Why do I say that, and why does that help to become unrecognizable? It's because there's a lot of hatred towards sex toys. There's not a lot of you are intimidated by something that's a machine that has no feeling, that has no mind. It's not even the machine of it. It's actually the idea and desire of what it stimulates makes the machine the thing that you're afraid of because you don't like that. I say become best friends with it because, listen, bro, they're my homies. The rose toy, the rope, the plugs, those are the cuffs. Those are my homies. Those are my dogs. Like, we dab each other up crazy. I'm not afraid of no thing that can pleasure a woman. Even when you incorporate it within the sex, because we can make that in another live too. When you can incorporate that in the sex, it's not the motherfucking machine that she really wants. She likes that you're bringing it out. The thrill of behind using the machine, bro. I'm gonna close it out with this because this is about to be crazy, and then I'll express my gratitude afterwards. Listen, you can have a woman use a toy while you're fucking her at the same time and kissing her. And do you know that deadly combination? You can even hold it for her, and she can use her hands to put on your face, backs. She can do whatever. But you can use that for that and be in, and you can tell her as you're smashing that, of course, I be talking my house through it. Oh, you love this shit, X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do too much because we still on YouTube. We'll say that for when Patreon comes out officially. But once that happens right there, say, oh, you love this shit. And then you use the rose, you put it right there too. And then she starts heightening her voice. And as she's heightening, and she's like, oh, you love that motherfucker, don't you? She's like, yeah, I love it. Keep doing it. Keep holding it. Become best friends with sex toys. Stop being afraid of a machine. But if you continue to be afraid of a machine, you don't deserve to have an existence. I say that with love, bro. I say that with love, man. You don't, bro. If you get fucked up by a machine, it's crazy, bro. Like, let's be real. That is actually wild. Oh my God, I'm jealous of a machine. Jesus fucking Christ. Grow some fucking balls, bro. It's not the machine. It's actually the desire and the idea and fantasy about it and how it can stimulate. It's the thought process. It's not the thing. It's the thought process, bro. Behind everything. Understand that shit. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and say it all. A couple announcements and then we get to it. Darius also says me and my paddle till the end of time. LOL on God. They just don't know. Yeah, they don't know, but they will know because we will do a lot more of these getting in the future. You know, like because it's so much that goes into it that we'll break down. Efrain says getting fucked up by Wally is wild. Exactly, bro. I can't understand these motherfuckers, bro. I don't. And that's another thing, complete transition. So then you could be like, I can't relate, bro. I genuinely cannot relate to it. A lot of people be like, oh my God, she wants the dildo, she wants this. Bro, that's a fucking threesome right there. That's a foursome. Have the dildo, the rose, and you and her. That's a foursome. But y'all motherfuckers is not creative, man. Get with the program. All right, so how to become unrecognizable in 2025. I'm going to list all the points one more time for those that's listening and listening again. Position yourself to win. Complete the transition. Be over and with pressure. Number 4, accept the world for what it is. Number 5 is understand women will sell pussy if she don't like you. Whatever. Number 6 is understand there's no such thing as a perfect woman. And number 7 is become best friends with sex toys. Okay? We will do a further live for probably the last 3 because I enjoyed those last 3 the most. I did with the first 3, but these 3, obviously you guys can see the reaction of how I had to it. There's so much that goes into it. But regardless, those are the 7 things to help you to become unrecognizable in this life, in this moment, in 2025. Because understand that the world is in your hands. And remember, to shine within is to also shine without, okay? Now, tomorrow I have 2 lives. I'm doing a live with, he's a musician. He is also an astrologer. And I believe there's more coming, what he does. I don't want to butcher it because I don't mean no disrespect. But we would do his live at 5. Flyers getting created now. And then we have another live that night at 9 p.m. And then I'll be posting a video for Sunday because we're ending off 2024 incredibly strong. We're going to do it big. So thank you guys again for taking the time out tonight. It's a beautiful Friday. And I'm going to go enjoy the night because, boy, it's been a beautiful, productive year. I at least need to go live a little. So I'm going to go and, have some fun and do what I want and figure out which one I want to see in the moment. So until next time, remember, to shine within is to shine without. It's Isaac AllStar Lifestyle. Young Vicious Tigers. Peace, y'all.